Hey there, knuckleheads! Today we talk Khabib Tony and the plethora of fighters trying to step in for Khabib. Paige VanZant gets naked. And why is the Kamaru Usman-Jorge Masvidal fight uninteresting? But first, we dive into Jon Jones.
Let's get it on!
On March 26th, Jon Jones was arrested on his second DWI, the first coming in 2012 while in New York. Jones has been consistently involved with breaking the law. In 2015, he was involved with a felony hit and run, and last October, he got hit with disorderly conduct. Jon Jones is so likable that we just forget all this stuff he's done. Even as I read these charges from the latest arrest, which also included a negligent use of a deadly weapon, which Jones has no recollection of using, I find myself forgiving him.
He did something wrong, and it's like you can watch people. I've watched people my whole life get arrested and get into trouble, and they think they can put on this sweet face, right? Yes, sir, no, sir. And it's like all the wrong things. Like, you have to understand that when you're in trouble like that, like the more you talk, the worse it is. Because ultimately, like, they're not necessarily trying to like look up, they're trying to look out for the safety of everybody, the police, but the guy's not trying to help Jon Jones.
Move that over. I wasn't counting. I have ADD. I get punched in the head for a living. Please, hold it. Move that over.
Jones got off easy this time. He will serve 96 hours of house arrest, which is basically the entire country, perform 48 hours community service, and a 90-day outpatient drug and alcohol program. Jones admitted his addiction to alcohol on a very well-spoken statement, where Jones also stated, "I have had dedicated so much time and energy to improve my community, and I will not allow this personal setback to hinder my work within the community when we need it most." Apparently, Jones is a do as I say, not as I do kind of leader.
And I seriously have been working on my personal life tremendously. And as of right now, I feel amazing. I feel better now today than I did when I was beating everybody's ass and, sponsored by the world. And
it leaves us puzzled though. What do we make of our charismatic, undisputed champion who may get stripped of his title for an incredible third time?
I want my belt back!
Jones's latest arrest has spurred a mix of emotions around the fight world.
He is a disaster. He is an unmitigated, just straight out up.
In other news, the news, UFC 249 and the curse of Ferguson Khabib has struck. Khabib will stay in quarantine in Russia and not fight Tony.
И вот сейчас до меня дошла информация, что UFC готовит турнир уже в Америке. Они с каким-то штатом договариваются, что они хотят провести этот турнир в Америке. И в данный момент я уже не могу уже не вылетать с России, не залетать в Америку. И в таком, скажем, в изоляции нахожусь. Ну, точно так же, как и...
Logic says we can't blame the fighters. It was the universe that stepped in, right? Tony has a different take.
Decided to go back into the Dagestan, did not finish his camp. The guy does not want to fight. He's scared, he's running, he's stripped of his title.
With the Eagles stuck in Russia, it seems unlikely that our treasured battle of titans will ever occur, since the bout is now 0-5.
No BS, just get there, all right? Just get there.
There is a silver lining though. Everyone and their cousin has been angling to be the savior in Dana White's quest to put on a show April 18th, including Justin Gaethje, Cowboy Cerrone, Dustin Poirier, and Jorge Masvidal. The Diamond, Dustin Poirier, says, and I quote, "I'll fight." Cowboy Cerrone at least posted a pic of himself and not Chuck Norris in his call out. "I'll be waiting for the call." You gotta love exclamation point tweeters. Masvidal put his beef aside with Usman to try his hand at Tony Ferguson. April 18th, I'm free. Another stellar call out from these warriors of words. One of the more intriguing storylines to me is Kamaru Usman and Jorge Masvidal. Usman is slamming Masvidal for angling for a fight at lightweight and ducking him. I think it's hilarious that no one really cares about this fight anymore. Even Masvidal seems lackadaisical about it. I get where Usman is coming from, but a fight with Masvidal at this point seems underwhelming and uninteresting. A huge letdown from an iconic fight like Ferguson and Khabib needs something off-keel to save the hype, and Masvidal sliding back down to lightweight is unexpected and tantalizing. But a normal fight with Usman is just, It's time for the MVP of the week. A lot of dark news this week. I'm bummed about Khabib and Tony being canceled again, even if there is a replacement. And Jon Jones getting in trouble isn't fun. So I'm giving the MVP of the week to Paige VanZant. She posted a naked picture of her and her boyfriend working out. It caused a buzz. What I wouldn't do to be that medicine ball. Guys, stay tuned for our next video. We're going to do a tribute to Khabib and all his UFC fights, since we probably won't get to see him fight until after Ramadan. Give us a like, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss all the content coming up.